And welcome back to the second part of our doubleheader, as tonight the Viking men 11-2-0 take on the William Penn Statesmen 8-5-1 in Heart of America Conference action. The women won a match you saw earlier, 3-0, and now it's the men's turn. The Viking men come in ranked number 8 in the country. Rio Grande, Ohio, number 1. But the Vikes are ranked number 8, 11-2-0 on the season. Luke Russell, Fabio Calderon, Tiago Ferreira, Raul Benet, Juan Carlos Harris, Mark Heeman, Luis Nervas, Antonio Gispert, Carlos Baristan Munar, Cristo Contomaris in goal, and Mark Campbell. That's the starting lineup for the Vikings in their orange with the white numerals. William Penn, Max Stammer, Xavier Martinez, Jack Brown, Lewis Hubbard, Randolph Tumba, Johnny Cruz, Angelo Kelly, Sergio Cara, Fasando Benitez, Angus Dibley, and Steve Lee, the lineup. And we are underway from Marshall, Missouri. Greg Mitchell Field. We'll take a look at some of the numbers as we go along here in this first half as well. Throw in by William Penn. They'll send it, try to take charge, but the Viking defenders are able to knock it away. And Ferrero with possession. Just underway. The Vikings on the year, quite explosive. They have 40 goals and 27 assists. On the other hand, William Penn with just 30 goals. But the Vikings against Evangel had a big night on Wednesday, so kind of added to those numbers there. Viking possession. And here's Mark Campbell. Sends it up the left side. Taken away by Javier Martinez. Back in front of the Viking bench to Mark Campbell. Campbell with a left foot sends it to midfield. We want to remind you that we will live stream both games next Saturday night as well. Homecoming. Baker will be here. Those will be big games in conference play. Try to get it down to Bonet. Raul could not catch up with it. Now here's Harris. Brings it in for the Vikes. In their horns. Left foot. Sends it to Bonet. And his shot is in for an early goal, or will it count? It is. Raul Bonet, just like that. Early in this match, less than 3 minutes into the match, Harris sent it across from right to left, and Bonet with the left foot sent it in. How about that? Max Stammer was not happy, the goaltender. There was just no defense. They just, and that may have went off a defender's foot. I'm not sure, but that almost looked like that changed direction when it came off the foot. Almost looked like it changed direction when it came off the foot of Bonet. But Raul gets the goal, and boy, how about that? 1-0 in the first 3 minutes. And for Bonet, that is his 11th goal. He and Harris each had 10 coming in. So Bonet now leads the team with 11 goals. 10 goals and 7 assists. Well, that didn't take long. So the Vikings up 1-0. The women's match, we didn't have any scoring in the first half. Now the Vikings with that quick lead. The Statesmen in their yellow or gold jerseys. Vikings, of course, in the orange. Send this one back. Stammer, the goalkeeper. The defense was not up to par on that first goal. They let Bonet wide open. Here's Sergio Caro. Vikings got the quick goal. Heeman back to the middle. Bonet is an all-conference performer, and he has won several awards this year already. There's a pass down to Heeman. Keeps it in play. Sends it back to the middle. On the women's match tonight, the Viking women just really dominated the pace of play. They controlled the pace of play, even though they didn't score in the first half. And the men here, fast-paced action, but the Vikings scored that early goal in the first 3 minutes of action. So it's sent out. It'll be Viking possession. Quickly, the Statesmen get it into the Viking end, but knocked away. Just underway, and the Vikings have a quick Raul Bonet goal. That came less than 3 minutes into this match. There's a trip. We play on. And now stoppage of play. For William Penn, they've got a couple of big guys. Steve Lee, number 20, out of England, 6'5" freshman. And Angus Dibley, he's out of Australia. He's also 6'5". They've got some height. There's Dibley right there trying to head that one. Where's number 18? But he's 6'5". I send this one back, does Hubbard. Back to goal. The Vikings almost took that one away from Stammer.
What's he doing?
Stammer way out of goal. And William Penn trying to work their left side. Vikings off that quick goal by Bonet have the lead with 37 minutes to go in the first half. They give us off to Martinez. Martinez working the right side. He is out of Las Vegas, Nevada. And there's Steve Lee, the other 6'5" defender. Send this one in on the left side, and good block by the Vikings. That attempted shot was by Tamba. He's out of Liberia. And it was blocked nicely by one of the Viking defenders. So Valley with possession in midfield. Mark Heeman. They lead at 1-0. Here's Harris. He had an assist on that goal. Send this one in, and coming out is Stammer. Stammer out of Germany, the freshman goalkeeper. Vikings have it onside, or do they? I think they are onside. And here's a shot that hits the post on the right side. That shot was taken by Fiera. But keep it in play, and now possession to the Statesman. Fiera made a nice move and almost, but he hit the post on the right side. Viking would love to get a couple of goals early on here. William Penn 8-5-1, as I mentioned. They have scored 30 goals, 10 less than Valley. Their leading goal scorer is Tamba, and we saw him attempt that shot. By far, he has 11 of the 30 goals. So, possession to the, this one's loose in front. Tamba, it's still loose, and there's a goal. The Vikings could not clear it, and we're tied at 1.
That's fine. You're the guy celebrating the most.
And I believe that goal goes to Lewis Hubbard. Vikings just could not clear it away. How about this start? 1-1. That's Hubbard's second goal of the year. He just could. The Vikings couldn't clear it. So we're 10 minutes in, and both teams have a goal. Now the Vikings send it down to Heyman. And can he save it? I think he can. But the ball comes right back to the Statesman. They look to get it to Tamba. Knocked away by Valley. Back to Bonet. Bonet to Munar. Back to Heeman. We'll send one in. That's easy for Stammer. So both teams with an early goal. We're 11 minutes into this one. William Penn will have possession. 1-1. Early on here. Where's Oskaloosa, Iowa, you might ask? It's probably about 45 minutes southeast of Des Moines. So a good 4-hour bus ride from Marshall. Here's a shot with the left foot by Ferrero, but Stammer able to handle that one.
Replay orange. I'll give you a break. And replay orange.
Stammer sends this one into the Viking end of the field. Valley comes into this thing ranked number 9. Check it, number 8. They were 9 last week, 8 in the country. So a little extra incentive, I'm sure, for William Penn to make the long trip and see what they can do against the 8th ranked team. I'll go over that top 25 in a moment. Now on the attack are the Statesmen. Always looking to get that ball to Randolph Temba. Rio Grande, Ohio, number 1. Davenport, Michigan is 2. I mentioned Baker's 4th. Northwestern Ohio is 5th. Vanguard, California, 6th. Thomas, Georgia, 7th. Then Valley is 8th. Cumberland, Tennessee, 9. Corbin, Oregon, 10. Tie for 11th. Union, Kentucky, and Lindsey Wilson, Kentucky. The Lindsey Wilson women are number 1. Ashford, Iowa, 13. Rocky Mountain, Montana, 14. Park, Missouri is 15. Here's a send this one in. Contamaris knocks it away. And continue with the poll. Mid-American Nazarene is 16th. Masters, California is 17th. Belleville, Nebraska, 18th. Science and Arts of Oklahoma, we've seen that club here during the national tournament. They're 19th. Marymount, California, 20th. Columbia, Missouri. Columbia College is 21st. Hastings, 22nd. Lyon, Arkansas, 23. Martin Methodist, 24. And West Virginia Tech is 25. So pretty elite group there. Earlier today, the men's football team won on this field 35-33 over CMU. Overcame 7 turnovers and 130 yards of penalties to win it. 31 minutes to go, first half. Valley on top. Or rather, check, it's 1-1. Valley was on top early, and then quick goal. Here's a send this one to the middle. Did Heeman, but handled by Stammer. Munar sends it in. $30 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in the first half. Vikings possession. He'll send it in. It's headed away. Comes right back to Munard. He tries to send it in again. Benitez with control. 2 quick goals in this one. Angelo Kelly has possession. Good footwork as he brings it right in front of the Viking bench. .29:42 to go in the first half. Jack Kendall Brown will put it in play for William Penn. Cristo Contamaris in goal for the Vikings, wearing his fluorescent green, and this header goes wide right. Heeman on the left side. 1-1 is our score in the first half. Calderon had it for a moment. Now they work it back to the left side. Ooh. Gispert hits the turf. We play on, and now Angelo Kelly goes down. And the referee, Coach Jamie Highcock, wants an explanation here. He thought it was a pretty hard foul. Play on the far side. Boy, it's getting rough over there. Wow. Wow, that was a collision on the far side. I didn't see who that was for Valley. It went down. Maybe Bonet. Yeah, it was Bonet. Raul Bonet.
Ready, replay, Orange.
Woo.
Let's show some goals, not fights.
Well, we have had some physical play in this one early on.
Ready, 1, and
28 minutes and counting, first half. Vikings looking for their 12th win of the year. They're 6-1 in league play. Went through the conference, remember, last year undefeated. Very difficult to do. Here's Steve Lee, all 6'5" of him, defender. Tumba working for control on the far side. And he takes a spill. Vikings will throw it in. Again, don't forget it's homecoming next week. A lot of activities, and we'll have a triple header Saturday on the live stream. There's a Vikings thought there was a foul there. It wasn't. Wow. Now there's some finger pointing and a little pushing going on out there. We're just 20 minutes into this thing. (26-12) to go in the half. And we're tied at 1. Nice pass to Ferreira. Try to get it back to him on the left side. Defenders there, sends it out, but it's held in by Calderon. And he'll send this one high and wide right. Oh, this one sent down the side. Good job by William Penn to keep this one in the Valley territory. Here they come, 3-on-3. And sprawling to get that one was Contamaris. Vikings possession at midfield. They'll send it in. I think Ferrero would have been onside, but it was headed away. Possession will be to William Penn. The Statesman gave up an early goal, but came right back to tie.
Probably should be throwing down there. Someone's tying his shoe. Because the ref is way over there. Oh, the flag person's looking at something.
The goalies here. Christos has started 12 matches, given up 15 goals. And for the Statesman, Stammers played most of the time, and he's given up 20. They've given up 21. The Vikings have given up 16. So, a couple of numbers for you. 23 minutes to go in the half. They send it up the left side for Ferrero. He's onside. Gets it back to Heeman, makes a nice move. Loses possession of it. Tamba picks it up. And Tamba sends it to midfield. Well, the Viking defenders will wait there. Tamba is down right in front of the William Penn bench, and he is still down. He took a shot, I think, in the back of the head. At least he's rubbing the back of his head, but he's up and will play on here. 22 minutes to go in the first half. Now one of the Vikings is down. Ooh, the battle for possession. I mean, it is rough. It is rough out there right now. A lot of talking going on. One of the Valley players is down. I'm not laughing about it, but just, man. And let's see, that is Calderon. Took an elbow, I think. So, we are at the 21-minute mark. And they'll send this one in, headed away. But the Statesmen try to keep it in. Now it goes wide left. One-one is our score. Both teams scored early. Contreras to Heyman. Heyman through traffic. Left side Ferrero. Back to Heyman. Knocked away by the Statesman. Here they come. On the attack, this is Carroll. Gets it out to the middle. Vikings keep it in. Tamba. Or rather, the Statesmen keep it in with Tamba. Now the Vikings the other way. "20 minutes to go in this first half. 1-1. Viking defenders. Send it in deep, but that goes right to Stamos. Viking possession at midfield. Under 20 minutes to go now in the first half. 1-1. This one headed. And I believe that was Tambo knocked that one out. So the Vikes will have the corner kick. And they'll send it in. It's headed up and over. Not a bad idea, but that one went up and over, so. Two to one. Vikings bring it to the middle. Ferreira, left foot, it's blocked. Another shot. Oh, what a block that was. Ferreira had the first one blocked, and then it came right to Harris. And Stammer got in the way of that somehow. That was a heck of a block. Both of them were. Two excellent chances for the Vikings. 18 minutes to go in the half. William Penn. Tamba keeping. Now he's tripped. By Tiago Ferreira, number 7 versus number 7. 17:24 to go in the half, 1-1. Send it in with the left foot. Tamba with a goal. What a goal by Tamba. He headed that one in. And it's 2-1. I am not sure he was facing away from the net when he put it in. They sent it in with the left foot. Tamba, that's what I thought. He was facing away from the net when he headed that one in to the upper left corner. It's 2-1 William Penn. For Tamba, his 12th goal of the year. That was some kind of a play. And it's 2-1. William Penn, 17 minutes to go in the first half. That was some play. Well, the Vikings find themselves down. Possession to William Penn here. And they'll send this one with the left foot. Vikings down by 1. Benet, good footwork. About 40 yards out. Sends it right side. Here's Ferrero. His shot. And it's deflected, and that hits the post. Vikings have another shot, and that hits one of the defenders. Oh, man. Ferrero's shot hit the post. It came right back out to Benet, and he fired one right into one of the defenders' midsection. Now Tumba and Munar have words, and a yellow card given to Tumba. He's their leading scorer, so he has been given a yellow card here with 15:43 to go in the first half. Boy, the Vikings have had two excellent chances to tie it right there. Ferraro's hit the post. It bounced straight back out, right to Benet, and then he stuck it right in the midsection of one of the defenders. Ball loose in front again. Two-one William Penn. That's a lot of action here in this first half. Back it comes to Luke Russell. Another trip. 15 minutes to go. First half, 2-1 William Penn. House out in front, the Vikings will have to protect. Fourteen and a half to go in this first half. Here comes the Vikings trying to get it into Ferrero. Taken away. Another push, another stoppage in play, and they're going to, I think, Calderon going to be called this time. And William Penn wastes no time putting it back in play. They want to get it to their main man, Mr. Tamba. Now he's tripped, but we'll play on. Give it up to Ferrero. He'll shoot it left side, and it'll go out. 2-1 William Penn. We're in the first half. Viking football team won on this field earlier, 35-33 over CMU. And the women won 3-0. Try to get you some other scores from maybe some of the matches earlier today. Coming in for Valley is Mascalo came in. And Mazzolo came in as well. Vikings trailing 2-1 here. 12 and a half minutes to go in the first half. Had some other scores today. And Ashford University knocked off Avila 5-0. Baker over Graceland 2-0. Mid-American Nazarene beat Culver Stockton. That was in overtime 4-3. And Grandview over Evangel 10-0. CMU, I believe, is playing tonight. Yeah, they're playing tonight at 7:30. So that game is underway. And Benedictine, of course, is one of the highly ranked teams in the country, playing in Fayette tonight. 2-1 here. William Penn with the lead. Vikings. Oh, another trip. Say what, we have players all over the place. We'll try to get you an update on that. Try to get you an update on that. On that Missouri Valley match. All right, I think we're about ready to go. Clock is stopped with exactly 11 minutes. So, still 2-1. William Penn with the lead. We approach the 10-minute mark of the first half. Stammer sends it in about midfield. Vikings with possession. Scalo tries to get it to Limbert. Can't do it. And the clock winds down to the 10-minute mark. Stammer sends this one into the Viking end. Tumba tries to chase it down. Well, he's quick. Try to get it to Tumba, and he keeps it in play. Good job. Now it goes out. 9.5 to go in the first half. In Fayette, Benedictine leading CMU 2-0. Benedictine, one of the top-ranked teams. They'll send this one all the way to midfield. And the Statesman in control of this one has send it over. Here's the header, and that was just knocked over to the top by Contamaris. I talked about Angus Diblett, 6'5". He went up with a header, and Contamaris had to reach up and just get the fingertips on it and knock it over the top of the net. Vladi Simic questioning the referee. We've had several questions about things going on here in this match. Two-one is our score. Corner kick coming for William Penn. And they send this one in. They try to head this one. It goes by. Last time they did that, it was knocked in by Tamba. Here's the corner kick out in front, and they try to hit this one in. Oh, it's knocked away at the last moment. Still loose. And this one will roll by the right side. Boy, there were a couple chances there for William Penn to get a foot on that, knock it by Contreras. There were a big crowd in front of the net, but they couldn't get it done. So it remains 2-1 with 7.5 to go first half. Send this one down. I think the Vikings, well, I guess they say they're onside. Here's Heeman. Send one in the middle. This one's kicked straight up in the air. Vikings trying to keep it in. They'll send this one to the middle. It's headed away. Trying to get it to Viscala. Possession to William Penn. 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. This one headed away by the Vikings to trail by a goal here. William Penn. Xavier Martinez with 6 minutes to go in this first half. Sends it in. It's headed up in the air. Vikings trying to get this out of their zone, and they finally do. Here's the throw in. Headed back and forth at midfield. Let's send this one in, but Contreras comes way out for this one. And then sends it out on the far side. Under 5 minutes to go, first half. Under 4 minutes to go. Vikings trail by a goal. We're in the first half. That was taken away for just a moment by William Penn. Now the Vikings have control again. Up the limber. He can't control it. Good job by the Vikings to keep that in play, especially Mark Heeman. Now sends it back to the middle. And now we have a William Penn player down at the in front of the goal. All right, I think we're ready to go back to action. We'll be shortly here anyway. 3:18 to go in the first half. Well, the women's match, we just had very few stoppages to play. We've had quite a few more here in the men's.
Infinitely more. Yeah, they hit heads.
Alex Thompson, one of the trainers, full-time trainers this year, Missouri Valley. I'm taking a look. And now he'll report his findings to head coach Jamie Highcock. Two 2-1 William Penn. Late first half. Stammer just waited for Limber to get there, and then he picked it up. Now he'll stand and hold with 3:14 to go. They send this one, trying to get to Temba and Do. On the left side, makes a nice move. Another nice move, and he'll send it toward the middle where it's taken down by Contamaris. Boy, nice moves, nice quick moves, though, by Randolph Temba. Andrew Vallette ready to come in for William Penn. They lead it 2-1. Calderon. Left side to Heeman. He loses it, picks it back up, and gives it off back to Calderon. Under 2 minutes to go in this first half. Send this one down toward the Viking bench. And it goes out. Vikings will have a throw in. And doing that will be Heeman. Let's see if the Vikes can score a late goal, tie this thing up before we go to the break.
What's that?
1:20 and counting.
They can't help stop. I don't know why. Every 3 seconds there's a stoppage of play.
And down to a minute we go. Send this one in here. Oh, it looked like Tambo's going to try the same play with that header. This time it didn't work. Now We have a foul on Missouri Valley, and the Viking bench doesn't like that call. Lottie Simic does not like that call.
After one. Yeah, fact. That'll be a shot on goal.
So, the clock continuing to wind, 16 seconds to go in the half. And they'll send it in, and Contreras knocks it away, and that probably will do it for the half. I believe that's going to do it for the half. So we're at the break. 2-1, William Penn. Interesting match. Kind of rough out there tonight. We'll be back with the second half in about 15 minutes. Well, the second half underway. And Valley needs a goal to tie. A rather rough first half. I mean, physically rough. And it starts that way here as we have a Valley player shoved down. Another Valley player hits the turf. We're just underway in the second half, and Valley needs a goal to tie. Send this one in. Here's the header, and it goes wide to the left. Just cap off our day. Have a double overtime penalty kicks tonight. No. Here comes Valley. Good opportunity here. The defense is back. And the shot! And a good save by Stammer. William Penn possession. And now may have a penalty kick coming up. Let's see here. Boy, the Viking bench erupted. With 41:35 to go. Let's see. Yep, they're going to have it right in front here.
You're going to follow the ball to the goal. Not that tight. Loosen up a little bit. Loosen up. The ball's right behind 18.
And it's going to be Bonet.
Loosen up. Zoom out.
Bonet against Stammer. 1-on-1 for the tie. And there it is. And Bonet runs into the net and picks up the ball. And we're tied at 2. Bonet picks up his second goal of the night, his 14th of the year, and we are tied at 2. 41 minutes, 30 seconds to go here.
I know the ball. Just listen and go and trust me. Trust your director.
Now William Penn tries to get it up to Stammer. He tries to keep it in play and cannot. Vikings have tied it on Raul Benet's second goal of the day, of the night. I'll see if we can come back and get the lead.
Should have better score. That's all I gotta say. I don't want to overtime.
40 minutes to go in regulation. Wow. All right, let's see. It's going to be possession to William Penn. I don't know if there's a history between these two teams or what. But this has been physical from the outset. And we're tied at 2. Battle for possession. And we're going to have a red card. Are we having a red card here? Where do we have a red card here? The Vikings are going to have to play shorthanded, as a red card has been given to Munar. Carlos Munar picks up a red card, and sitting on the turf, Angelo Kelly. So Munar is out. Well, it is a very physical match. And it's still physical. A lot of pushing and shoving still going on out there. Referee going to have to get control of this. And Munar's out. He's pleading his case, but there's no case to plead. Threw an elbow, I believe, and knocked Kelly to the turf. Well, this will be interesting now. Let's see how the Vikings' strategy is here. 39 minutes to go. Down a player. And we're tied at 2. Munar, who has the ball, also has both goals. So the Vikes down a man. 37 minutes to go. And William Penn with possession. Send this one in. Headed away. Ooh, good job defensively, as I thought for a moment that Tomba was going to get to that. Now another violation against the Vikings. Or rather against the now a yellow card has been given to one of the William Penn statesmen, I believe. This referee's busy tonight.
Next whistle or replay, nothing happens in the meantime.
There's one
Orange replay orange effect.
flies across, sails across. Tied at 2 with the Valley down a man. William Penn with possession. Send this one in. Headed away by Valley. The official trying to get, the referee trying to get things cleaned up a little bit. Has given a red card and several yellows. Here come the Vikings up the left side. Send this one in, but it's knocked away. Racing out to get this one, a Stammer. And here come the Statesmen. Taken away by Valley. We're down to the 35-minute mark, tied at 2. Raul Benet with both Valley goals. Vikings, again, about 10 more goals on the season than this William Penn team, but tonight we're tied at 2. Vlade Simic pacing in front of that bench. 34 minutes left. Shot was high and wide. Contreras in goal for the Vikings. There's another trip. And Jack Kendall Brown will put it in play for the Statesman. Sends it in, headed away. Nice job by the Viking defenders. There's another trip, but we play on. Here come the Vikings trying to go get inside. Here's a shot. Oh, it hit the post. Oh, man. Oh, man. A great play, and it hit the left post. Zolo hit the left post with it. Boy, that Valley bench erupted, but Joe, that close, and it was one heck of a move. Now, William Penn will have possession. They're fortunate they're not down 3-2. Send this one through. Montesino. Luke Russell. Two is our score. 30 minutes to go. William Penn's possession. They'll send it in, looking for that header again. This is headed away. Oh, still loose out in front, still loose out in front. And now finally Contamera slides in to get it. The William Penn bench wants a penalty kick. And are they going to get it? I think they're going to get the penalty kick. They are. All right. And this is going to be Angelo Kelly against Christos Contamaris. Kelly against Contamaris. And he fires it high into the left side. It's 3-2, William Penn. Well, both teams have scored via the penalty kick here in the second half. The fans getting into it. You have the Valley fans, and you have, I think, some of the William Penn players having some fun. Well, for some reason, they're going to re-kick. Okay, so have to do it again. Kelly against Contamaris. I don't know why. Boy, this has been something. So still 2-2. Contamaris against Kelly. Kelly with the right foot. Here he comes. Got it this time. He went to the right. The last time it was high left. This time he went high right. And for a goalie, that is all you can do as a goalie is guess. You guess, but you don't have time to react. You just guess. And once, I don't know, maybe 1 out of 7, you guess right. So it's 3-2. Again, Valley playing one man short. Crowd kind of getting into it now. You have your Valley fans, then you have a few fans from William Penn and their women's team rooting their squad on here. So, be an interesting 30 minutes of soccer here. Stammer waits around that ball, waits for one of the Valley players to come up, then he just laid on it. Well, the Vikes now, even though they're man down, need a goal in the next few minutes to get back into a tie situation. Here they come. Andre Hart ready to come in for William Penn. Vikings have it. Send it to the middle. It's knocked away there. Well, you know one thing, Valley, really, you cannot give up another goal now, I wouldn't think. Trailing 3-2 and a man short. Be very difficult. And now down a goal, that clock will start moving. I mean, it will. Here's Andre Hart, checks in. Clock is stopped, 28-28. Cruz sends it in. Now the throw in from Kelly, who just hit that penalty kick to give his team the lead. (3-2) William Penn with the lead. We're in the second half. Boy, another player hits the deck. (27-37). Munar is out of this contest. I believe he's throwing an elbow. This game is so physical. We've had so many stoppages in play. There's really not much of a flow to it. I don't know why they stopped play now. The officials huddle and talk. And here we go. Good job by Contamaris. Went up and got that one. Fans are having fun. Send this one down the left side. Vikings need a goal to tie here. They're ranked number 8, but right now they're down 3-2. Send this one. Whoa! There's a goal! The Vikings come right back and tie this thing. This thing's getting wild. And we're going to see who it was. Good. And just was high left. So the Vikings score. I think it may have been Calderon, number 6, I believe. But tied it up again. Here we go. So the Vikings score even though they're down a man. And we're tied at 3. Still 26 minutes to go. William Penn now will have possession. They'll send it in, trying to get it to Tamba. It's headed away and goes out. Tied at 3. That's a wild one. 26 minutes to go. Here's the throw in. Now let's see if the Vikings can come all the way back.
16.
Okay, the goal was by Harris, Juan Carlos Harris, number 16, who got the goal. Let's see for Juan Carlos, that is his 11th goal of the year, and he's one of the top goals. He and Benet. Benet has 2, and Harris has 1 now. So 24 minutes to go, tied at 3. Another stoppage in play. They just cannot get anything going here as far as the flow with all the stoppages in play. "24 minutes to go. Tied at 3. I don't think the fireworks is over quite yet. Here's another shot that's high. Crowd having some fun here tonight, and a good crowd on hand for this Saturday night game. This one, whoa! Tied at 3. Vikings playing some pretty good defense. Well, see if we can get that go-ahead goal here. Vikings scored very early in the first 3 minutes, and it kind of set the tone for a wild match that we've had tonight. William Penn with possession. Cross midfield. Trying to get it to Tamba. He just could not get around the defender there. Good defense by the Vikings. If Tamba tried to get to that one, it would have been one-on-one against Contamaris. Checking in now for William Penn is Benitez. 22 minutes to go, and we are tied at 3, and now another conversation. Referee, now he's going to talk to both coaches. I don't know if something with the clock. Well, here we go. Tied at 3, 22 minutes to go. Vikings playing a man short. Wouldn't that be something if they could get yet another goal, man short? The Viking students down below are having some fun. Here it comes. That shot out in front. Valley still keeping the pressure on, even though they're a man short here. William Penn possession. Vikings really doing a good job being a man short here. Ooh, sending it down. Zolo was right there, tried to get it to him. He hit the post, you remember, on a shot not long ago. Now we'll go the other way. Tampa, their leading goal scorer, makes a nice move, keeps possession of it. They'll send it to the left side and try to get it to Tampa, but there are 4 defenders there. He's not going to work through that. Cruz couldn't get it to him. Back to Kelly. Three is our score. Now to Kelly. Kelly on the left side and has that one blocked. And Vladi's going to go to Ferrero, have him come back in. Under 20 minutes now in a 3-3 contest. Contreras. We'll put it back in play here.
Are you sure? Why is your neck hurting? Why is your neck hurting? Oh, you can stand behind the camera, you know that? Do we need to lower it some more?
All right, here come the Vikings.
Yeah. I mean, it's too late to think about it now. But
In this tie, 3-3. Crowd hanging around.
okay.
See what's going to happen next. Again, the Vikings playing a man short for most of this half. 18 minutes to go. Trying to get this one to Tamba. Good defense by Valley, headed right back. Well, let's see if somebody can put a little run together here. Here come the Vikings again, and they're onside. And here's the shot, and that's high. 17 minutes and counting. Contreras comes out, loses it. Now he goes out, sprawls, and dives for that one. And we have a player from each team. Contreras is still down. And let's see, that was Tamba, I believe. He's up. And what are we going to have here? A red card to Tamba? And he has his arms outstretched, palms up, saying, "What did I do?" So Tamba is given a red card. So now we're back to even. Both teams down one. And Alex Thompson working on Cristo Contreras. What a wild night.
What's that? I don't see a lot of it.
3-3-8. Contreras is up and all right.
Okay, widen back out. Nice and easy. Nice and easy.
So both teams
It's a long day.
shy a man.
All right, Valley's ball to your right. To your right, span right. There you go. Okay.
And I think we're ready for action again.
At least for the next 30 seconds.
Valley possession.
Somebody please score.
Try to send it over the middle, and that goes out.
Corner kick.
Corner kick coming for the Vikings here from the left side. And they send it in. It's headed and just wide right.
Great replay orange. And roll replay orange.
So 15:52 and counting. We're still tied at 3. It's been a long afternoon of Greg Mitchell and evening.
And effect.
Possession will belong to the Vikings. Here's a throw in. Yeah, it's getting serious now, down to that 15-minute mark. Who wants to score? Benet has a couple of goals. Maybe he can get the hat trick tonight. Viking steals possession, send one in, and hustling out to take care of that with Stammer. Good job by the Viking defenders, as going after that one was Angelo Kelly. And we'll have a corner kick for William Penn. You're not going to get the header from Tamba. He's out of this contest. Send this one out in front, and it goes right by two or three of the Statesmen. And Valley will have possession. Here's the throw in for William Penn. Bonet with control at midfield. Vikings work it to their right. Here's a shot. Ooh, it sails across. "12 minutes to go. Vikings knock it out. Now it's serious. Who can get a goal here for Valley in the next 12 minutes? Again, both teams a man short, but even though the Vikings miss Munar, Tamba, by far the leading scorer for the William Penn club, is out of this match. Andrew Vallette ready to come back in. Vikings try to get it to the middle. Trying to keep it in. 11 minutes to go. Kelly tries to work through a double team. Still fighting for possession on the far side. He still has possession. Brings it back. They send one to the middle, and Munar goes down to get it. Viking possession. 10 minutes to go in regulation. You send this one in wide left. Well, you know somebody's going to have a real good opportunity late in this match, and whether it'll go in or not, that's going to be the key. Here's the corner kick. Here's the header, and it's up and over and through the football goalpost.
Replay orange. And roll replay orange effect. That's one.
Biscalo ready to come back in for the Vikings. Ballard is in for William Penn. .851 regulation. Here come the Vikings. Oh, out in front. It's loose. Still loose, and finally comes away to Stammer. Now the Vikings take it away. They're back to the middle. Playing with a little more urgency now. Both teams down to 8 minutes. Raul Benet, they grabbed him, but it'll be Viking possession. This goes out right in front of the Viking bench. Here's a shot, dribbles in and picked up by Stammer. Send this one all the way down. 7 minutes to go. It's been a long enough day, and we may have an overtime period. You never know. Here come the Vikings. Try to get in the middle. It's knocked away. Well, we're 6 minutes and 41 seconds away from that. Tied at 3. Benet. Off to the right side. Sends it back to Russell. Benet tries to shoot one through. Doesn't work. It's well, the Vikings are there. Now they'll send it all the way through. Tied at 3. Nail fired all the way to the right side. It's headed away. 5:40 to go. Bloody Simic thought that should have been Viking possession. So throw in coming here for William Penn, and we're at the 5-minute mark. It sure smells like overtime. Vikings with it. Needing something to happen here in the last couple of minutes. They get it out front. And this one goes wide, a little bicycle kick, and it goes wide left. 4 minutes to go, folks. We could be headed to overtime. For an extra 10 minutes. See if they can decide anything. Well, let's see if we get to that point. Vikings get it to the middle. Gonna have a shot. Ooh, and that one's just high. Got a good shot with the left foot. It was just a little high. And now we're down to 3.5 minutes in regulation. Viking defense very solid. Remember, both these teams now playing one man short. 2:59. Can the Vikes come up with one? Through the double team. Keep it alive. Good move. Loose out in front, but it's going to be taken. Now the Vikings get it right back. Putting the pressure on here. Again, through a double team. Vikings are going to have possession. Viking possession here. 2:20 to go in regulation. Tied at 3. They'll send it in, and it hit the post. It hit the post. How much closer can you get than that? They'll send this one in. Left side, Vikings have yet another chance. Here they come again. And this one hits the side of the net, bounds away, 1:40 to go. Oh, boy. Mascalo had a shot at it. That ball hit the post, hooked it right in. Oh. Here's a corner kick. And it bounds up there, and it's in! And the Vikings have scored in the last 2 minutes. I believe it was Luke Russell. Was it Luke Russell, number 5?
Yes.
Luke Russell got the goal off the corner kick with 1:25 left. And the student section having some fun now. Wow. Luke Russell off the corner kick. That's his first goal of the year. And what a big one. It could be the winner to make the Vikings 12-2. Now here come the Statesmen. The Vikings do the right thing. They just kick that thing up into the stands. They have to hustle now. Kelly will throw it in. 1:06 to go. Vikings need to stop them right here and get it back. Do whatever you can. It's headed and now grabbed by Contamaris, and he will take as much time as he can. 50 seconds to go. Luke Russell goal. Now he sends this one to midfield. And the Statesmen trying to do something with. The Vikings are going to get possession, 35 seconds to go. They'll send it up and probably just kick this one out. They'll hold it in the corner as long as they can, then they'll send it out. 25 seconds to go. 20 seconds left. And the clock's still moving. Now they stop it with 15 seconds remaining. Exciting tonight. Both teams playing a man short, but it may be the Luke Russell goal that puts the Vikings at 12-2. William Penn came in 8-5-1. This was one physical match. Both teams lost a player. Munar red carded for the Vikings. Tamba red carded for the Statesman. 15 seconds left. And the Vikings will just put it in play. And almost another goal. This one grabbed by Stammer. Down to 3 seconds, down to 2, down to 1, and the Vikings are going to win it. A big win, 4-3. They score the winning goal. Luke Russell with under 2 minutes remaining. So Valley, the number 8 team in the country, now 12-2, 7-1 in conference play. And William Penn falls to 8-6-1. They are now 4-3 in conference play. It was a very rough, physical match, and the Vikings come away with a win. So, a triple-header win for Valley today. Football defeating CMU 35-33. The women winning 3-0. The men winning 4-3. Hope you enjoyed our triple-header. I'm Ken Quayaba for our entire crew. So long from Marshall.